here we are again. It's about the 400th trip here to the Cape. What do you reckon? It's pretty gnarly, huh?
Yeah, the swell's about 74 degrees at the moment, which might have a little bit too much north, but I believe that some of their top riders are going to have a go.
Have a crack, eh?
Have a crack, yes.
All right. Well, let's just hope that they all stay safe, right? We need them to stay safe. It's probably one of the more dangerous waves on the planet, but look how thick these things are.
It's straight, but there's also the wave of your life out there, so who's willing to roll the dice first is the question. There's, oh my god, check this thing. Smacking. Go, Tim. Go, Tim. Oh. It's fucking on.
Oh, it looks super north, but there's a few paddle ones in between. I don't know. The boys might get out there on the ski, so we'll see what the day brings us.
Oh my god. What do you reckon, Lex?
Exciting, there's definitely waves, but it's like, yeah, very east or north, whatever it is, coming into the rocks. But yeah, hopefully get out there soonish. See what happens.
No, it's not looking very approachable. It's got a bit of north in it. It looks pretty hectic, but if you could make one, it'd be pretty psycho. So, yeah, see who's going to be the first person to paddle out. Everyone's just looking at each other.
Yeah, I can see that. Everyone's just looking at the waves going, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like one goes and we all go, but yeah, it's maybe a better tow day, but probably get out there, I think.
So now I've got the interviews. Everyone's getting ready. Jet skis are arriving from around the corner. Boogers are out. Now to go and get my angle. And yeah, not looking forward to the crawling under the sticks. But yeah, there's a lot of activity in the car park here. A lot of guys about to head out. So hopefully we're going to see a pretty dramatic day. It is really gnarly, so as you heard from the surfers. So let's see what we get. Hopefully they all stay safe. Just come off the road and straight away I walked into a massive spider. Not so great. Anyway, oh God, what do you do? Hopefully I don't see too many of these. Yeah, it's not easy, this little track in. And just to find the right place is really, really hard to get in. But I'm not lost. I've been lost so many times. There's no clear-cut path to get to this spot, let me tell you. You're just constantly pushing through the shrubs and the spiders and the snakes, and you get wrapped up like vines in the jungle. But so far so good. So I'm here and oh my God, there is some craziness going down. Some of these barrels are just some of the thickest, biggest barrels I've shot in a long time, but they're not huge like Chopu huge, like 20 foot, but there's some really crazy slabbing barrels, and oh my God, it really is quite dramatic.
probably the wave of the day, I reckon. It was a really nice direction one, just groove. It had that little backwash flare, but like, probably the biggest, squarest wave of the day, and he rode it, perfectly, and it bottomed out, and it was another spectacular wipeout, but he came out unscathed, and I was stoked to see him, a young fella who's just charging big waves and giving it a red hot go. Get one of those waves. He puts in the effort all around Oz and abroad, chasing and searching for those kind of waves. So it was well deserved.
What a day, eh? Like it's been a long time coming, but I think that was some of the best Solander I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I think through the footage I saw on socials and the images and the stuff you caught, it was some of the most spectacular for sure, you know. But it was pretty wild, and I'll say it's far from perfect, but that's often the case out of Solander. But it was just an awesome day with it, you know. A stellar cast of internationals and everyone giving it a red hot crack, and yeah, it just produced some really spectacular moments. We know with a little bit of north in the swell and some pretty thick, girthy waves with a heap of backwash and some really good barrels being ridden, mate. So it was nice to see it light up again and have a real proper day out there.
All right, so yeah, like Dylan Longbottom back in his 52. Like,
yeah, the Godfather, Dylan Longbottom. Look, he's always good to see him in the lineup, and just his energy again, his smile, and you always got a feeling like when you're in the lineup with him, you made the right call to be at that spot at that time, because he's got his finger on the pulse and he knows the East Coast like the back of his hand, and he doesn't often miss good sessions. So yeah, it's always good to see him out there. I mean, Dylan took me for a surf when I was like 19 or even younger, 16, when I stayed down at his house at Minamara, and showed me some sick little slabs down there when me and Marky Matthews were just kids. So to see him still doing that, like 25 years later, with some of the best big wave surfers in the world, is, you know, bringing them from overseas, like places like Brazil with Lucas Chumbo and Lucas Fink, bringing those fellas in the lineup on the day that we had, and just seeing the ways that Dill was putting them into, and then how they were riding it. They were just kind of playing with it, and you know, it's no wonder why they're some of the best big wave surfers in the world and best skimboarders in the world, because to surf a wave like Solander and for your first time on a day like we had, it was super tricky and pretty dangerous. They just took to it like a duck to water and were having heaps of fun, and just it was a real great spectacle to watch, and a pleasure to be out there and witness that kind of stuff with such caliber surfers, and again Dill just being, you know, an awesome tow partner and awesome just a guide in all sorts of big wave surfing, whether it be equipment or where to be and when to be, and which way to pick and how to take you into it. They were all in good hands, and it was an awesome show to watch.
Oh my God, it doesn't get any better. It was sunny, offshore, big, round. It was just good vibes with everyone. I had my team rider, Lucas Chumbo, Lucas Fink skimboard, like the waves he got, and just all the Cronulla Maroubra boys just getting bombs. It was so good. Like, it was just one of those days, everything lined up. It was amazing. Like, a couple of really heavy wipeouts. I got smashed on a few, like nearly made him, and towed Harry Fisher, who got probably the biggest wave ever, and last year I got him one, but yeah, he hit his head pretty hard, but hopefully he's okay. I'm going to call him now.
Everything that you're aware can happen out there. It was dreams and nightmares. I saw some perfect barrels. I stood inside one perfect barrel, and I also got launched on my head straight into the rocks. Got a bunch of stitches on the top of my head here somewhere, but lived to fight another day. It was super gnarly, especially on the low tide. It was just like too warpy and sketchy. That's the game that you play. You can't have the waves of your life without a couple beatdowns of your life, so I'm grateful for it all, but yeah, yesterday was gnarly.
Classic day, and to have the first day for Chumbo and Lucas Fink.
First day in Australia.
First day in Australia to surf waves like that.
I told my wife, if Dylan lived here 50 years, I can live 20 days with him here.
52. 52, not 50.
Bro,
this guy
and this guy
on the friggin' skimboard.
Oh my God.
One more wave for the books. So stoked, man.
Driving him and looking down at how fast he was coming.
Yeah.
And the backwash was no big deal.
Yeah.
I'll just go light on my feet and let it pass under.
The
thing is, his board is stick on the water. Whenever he passes the bubble, he don't fly on the bubble. He just like ride the bubble. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, that was
like so good.
So sick. Thank you for it. Perfect tow by the legend.
Best reception for us, bro.
First day of 20 days of the trip, we could go home and you're like stoked.
First day we had picanha, bro.
Yeah, Brazilian food, barbecue.
I had my best meal ever.
You know what I said when I got there? I was like, bro, this looks way worse than the videos. And I watch every video from this wave from your channel.
I was getting waves and then you was seeing Lucas' face like just getting more.
Yeah, no, in the
Like-
beginning I thought I was not gonna surf. I was surprised on how close from the rock, like the whole setup. I forgot my helmet. Thank God he borrowed me one. I was
Brought the 40
tripping.
helmet for
I
it.
was tripping for a second, man. It was like gnarlier than it looks. Gnarlier than it looks on the videos.
And God, I tell you what, they got balls of steel, those guys. I wouldn't get anywhere near it surfing it, but yeah, it was a pretty special session. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a comment, because that's very important, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you on the next Swell Chase. And there's so much coming because autumn's just about to start and it hasn't started yet, so I'm looking forward to everything that's coming towards us except for the petrol prices.